Our fans, who this business is all about, look to us to give them something that's going to be familiar, that they're going to enjoy, and yet has an unusual spin on it. Well, what better opportunity than a serial novel of this sort, where 26 authors bring their tradition, their voice, their storytelling, their imagination that they have carried with them and developed over the years to an entirely new project.
To be among these writers, by the way, is just an amazing treat.
The lovely Gail Lynn.
My pleasure to introduce the great R.L. Stein.
Here's Peter James in Washington.
John LESCROART.
Diana GABALDON, who's been up for 35 hours, so please forgive her if she's short.
Actually, I'm short even when I'm well rested. Jonathan Sandlover.
Michael Palmer, wonderful writer.
I get the pleasure of introducing one of my very favorite authors, and that's Jeffrey DEAVER.
Thank you, Michael, my fellow authors, the Center for Fiction, Touchstone, and all of you here tonight.
Yeah, this was a treat for me. I mean, a kid's author, I get to write something so adult, and I enjoyed it a lot, except I'm really not a good collaborator.
I don't play well with others. Ooh, probably not a good rule for this project.
I eventually had the opportunity to become a full-time novelist. So I thought, great, I'm going to write novels. It's just me, nobody to mess around with me. And then Andrew Gooley phoned.
I'd like to thank this great cast of writers who, when I first approached them with the project, they were not interested in how much money they would make. They just wanted to participate into something for a good cause.
Andrew is a very devious man. He's been doing, this mystery stuff too long. It's got inside his brain, and something has gone curdled in there.
He says, I want you to participate in this movie. There's just 26 other writers. I said no.
And I said no, I wouldn't be.
I told him that he was out of his mind. All I can say is that Andrew's very persistent.
You guys are all guaranteed great reviews for life. Now the writers who said no to me, I don't want to say what's going to happen to their book.
He's got that very persuasive voice. He's sort of like James Cagney with a couple of martinis. Come on, Peter. Now you're going to enjoy doing it.
Nobody thought this was going to happen. Actually happened. I have a sign on my computer. It's a very simple sign, and it says no. Andrew calls. I go, yes.
So I thought, how the hell do we do it?
Because it really is like herding cats, isn't it, Andrew? Yeah.
If you are going to play with others, make sure you have good coaches and referees. And we had the best in the world in Andrew and Lamia and everybody at the publishers, because they used their diligence, their creativity, their intelligence, their wherewithal, and a few whips, velvet and otherwise.
I cannot tell you what a remarkable achievement this is, and I want to give you guys an applause again. We've all been through it, and just from talking with the other authors upstairs, we're all stunned. Stunned. And it's quite amazing that everything got integrated.
And I think you'll have a lot of fun reading it, too.
The fun part is to read the styles of the writers.
There's a lot of twists and turns in the big surprise ending. It surprised the heck out of me, anyway.
And it is our job as authors to find the wherewithal and the energy to grab readers by the lapels in the first chapter, whether it ends up being the 8th chapter or not, but at the very beginning of the book, and drag them kicking and screaming through to the very end of the story, so that they miss subway stops, they end up showing up for work late, they have sweaty palms, and every single author in this collection had that as a goal.
I graded everybody's chapter. I'm an ND, and I went to med school, so I'm into grading. I graded everybody's. I got an A. Yeah, I did.